Papiere bitte. Weiterfahren.
Wer sind Sie? Ihr Name?
Matlock. John Matlock.
Ja. Ja, bitte.
Professor.
Johnny. Johnny.
I'm sorry it took so long to find you, Professor.
You were on the move a lot, my boy.
Don't worry. Everything's fixed now for you and your sister to come to England.
Too late. I'm finished.
No, you're not.
I know. A scientist should know when a machine has run down. Frida. The book. Give it to him. Inside. Take them to your brother. He has been kind to me. So has England. I hope that will repay all my debts. And now go, please.
Will your sister be coming to England?
No.
Oh, yes. Ja, du musst jetzt mit ihm gehen. Es ist bestimmt das Beste für dich.
Nein, ich bleibe bei dir. Go. Go quickly.
Goodbye, Professor.
Goodbye, Johnny.
Goodbye.
Guten Tag.
Diane? Yes, Johnny here. Yes, everything's fine. Better than I expected.
Is Professor Dahlman with you?
No, I'm afraid he was too ill to be moved. But I got what I came for. Did you make the contact?
Oh, Johnny, please be careful.
Now, don't worry. Everything's going to be all right.
But Johnny, what?
I'll explain later. Meet me at the airport. I'm catching the 8 o'clock plane. All right?
Okay.
Good. And watch yourself.
Care for one of these?
No, thank you.
May I have your attention, please? Will all passengers
Duke!
on TWA flight
Hi, Duke. Hi, Barney.
New York?
What have you been up to in Burley? Nothing. Nothing at all. What's more to the point, what have you been up to? No trouble?
Trouble? Me?
Oh, then we'll have to see what we can dream up.
No, don't let's get mixed up in anything this time. Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Well, we're both sorry. This is yours, I believe.
Yes, thank you.
Not at all. You see, this seems to be the trouble. The strap's broken.
I know.
You really ought to get it fixed.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you. You ready now?
She's got a boyfriend already.
Miss me, honey?
Of course I have. I've been very worried about you.
You didn't have to be. I can handle this.
Johnny, I don't think we should go through with it.
Oh, look, this is the chance we've been waiting for. You can make enough money to get married and go anywhere in the world you want. Oh, present from Berlin.
Thank you, darling. It's really wonderful.
Hey, what's this?
All right, Matlock, stay where you are.
Hey, leave that gate!
Shut up!
And there's a new restaurant you got to try, Duke. Cooking. All in good time. Meanwhile, what's cooking here? Huh? Who's here? Where's his girlfriend? Pretty bad way. I've got something to fix him. Come on, fella, snap out of it. That's better. Ouch. Now, take it easy. Deanne Grant, 22 Blandford Mews, Sloane 7407.
Grant? They even named a tomb after her. You promised not to get mixed up in anything.
Look, Barney, we find a girl's handbag on the highway in the middle of the night. The girl disappears and her boyfriend won't talk about it. Doesn't that intrigue you?
Intrigue me. If we don't pack up all that stuff and take it down to the police,
Barney, not so fast. This is really interesting.
we'll get tangled up in a lot of trouble.
Hey,
What?
do you know this place?
The Crystal Jug Club. Yes. You wouldn't like it.
Oh. She's got a date there tonight.
Who with?
She doesn't know it. But it's going to be me.
Oh, here we go again.
Here I go. You stay here and guard all this stuff.
Well, this is a surprise, Duke. It's real nice to see you again.
Hi, Pat, you old pug. How's the fight game?
Getting along very nicely, thanks, without me. How are things with you?
Much the same as usual.
Anything I can do to help, Duke? Mr. Martin?
Yes, I'm looking for Deanne Grant.
She's not been in tonight. Not for a couple of nights, in fact.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Are you the Duke? Tom Martin?
Yes. Pat and I are old friends.
My name is Webb. It's a very great pleasure for my club to entertain someone so,
Notorious?
notable, shall we say.
Thank you.
Set up a drink, will you, Pat?
Right, Mr. Webb.
Is there any message you'd like to leave for Miss Grant?
No, I found something belonging to her and want to return it.
Oh, that's simple. Leave it for me and I'll see to it personally.
I wouldn't want to trouble you.
No trouble.
No thanks.
Just as you wish. Excuse me.
Yes, miss?
I'm supposed to meet Deanne Grant.
She hasn't been in tonight. Will you wait?
For a while, thanks. Thank you.
Popular girl, Deanne Grant.
I beg your pardon?
I'm waiting for her, too.
I don't think we've met.
I'm sure we haven't. I'd have remembered. My name is Martin, Tom Martin.
I'm Paula Jackson.
Since we're waiting together, wouldn't you like a drink?
That's very kind of you, thanks.
What'll it be?
Sherry. Dry.
Of course. Pat, a dry sherry.
Okay.
I don't believe I've heard Deanne mention you.
No?
I couldn't help overhearing just now. You found something of hers.
That's right.
Most people wouldn't go to all this trouble to return it.
Maybe not.
It's very mysterious.
Do you think so?
I'm just curious. A woman's privilege.
You know her, I take it?
Yes, we're acquainted.
Nice music. Shall we... Pat? You often come here?
No, I loathe the place.
Yes, so do I. Too many people.
You dance well?
I don't really. It's, just being with you, believe me.
I don't believe you. But thanks, it's very good for my morale. You know, this is really too bad of Diane. She doesn't usually break dates like this.
Oh, the, reliable type, huh?
Quite the reverse. Well, I'm not going to wait any longer.
I'll see you home.
Thanks, but it's a short journey.
Well, that's a pity, but if I may be allowed to, I'll still see you home.
Good night, madame.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Martin.
Good night.
I'm sorry for the trouble Diane's given you.
That's all right. It's a pleasure.
I see her quite often. You could give me whatever it is you found, and I'll return it for you.
Well, there's really no need for that.
All right. What have you found?
Something no woman can do without. Like, a mirror. Do we meet again?
Well, you know where I live.
Yes. Well, then, good night.
Good night. Blanford Mews, 22.
So we do meet again.
What are you doing with Diane's keys? What's happened to her?
Maybe the answer's in there. Quite a party.
Diane! Diane? Diane! She's not here.
By the look of things, she didn't want to go. What's your real connection with her, Miss Jackson?
We're sisters.
Why the phony name?
I walk into a club to meet my sister. I hear a complete stranger asking about her. What would you do? Exchange visiting cards or try and find out what's going on?
What kind of a girl is she?
She's all right. It's the people she mixes with.
Johnny?
Johnny. Exactly the wrong man for her, so naturally she falls for him. I warned her about him. Maybe I said too much. We had a row. Now I feel it's all my fault.
Well, take it easy.
How can I? She may be involved in heavens knows what. What do you know about it?
On my way to London, I found Johnny unconscious in his car. There was no sign of Deanne, but her bag was lying in the roadway. I brought Johnny round. He stopped me and drove off. You had a date with Deanne tonight. What about?
She was worried about Johnny. He's one of these get-rich-quick boys. He might have been up to anything. Why are you so interested?
Let's say I'm drawn to damsels in distress. You answer it.
Hello?
Hello, is that you, Deanne?
Yes. Who's that?
Michael. Did you mean
Yes?
Is he with you now?
No.
I wanted to see him in the morning. If he phones you, give him a message. Say we can talk business. He'll know.
Who's Michael?
It's Johnny's brother. Deanne works for him. She's his secretary.
Well, that's a start anyway. We'll keep John's appointment tomorrow.
Hold it.
Good evening.
We're invited to your flat. C14, isn't it?
You seem to know so much already. You don't really need me at all.
We need you, all right. For another 5 minutes.
Charmed, I'm sure. Care for a drink?
We're teetotal. Just give us the handbag.
Okay.
And no tricks.
Oh, silly of me. Here it is. Now all you have to do is to pick up your car from our garage and go your way in peace.
All you have to do is keep your mouth shut. Stay where you are. Your keys, mister. Just forget all about this and you'll be all right, see?
Yes, I do. Good evening.
The bag. Oh, just a minute. Right. I got it.
Took your time.
I've been smoking too much, Pat. Give me a soda, will you?
Sure.
Thanks. I didn't know that you knew Tom Martin.
Well, you know how it is, Mr. Webb. I met a lot of people when I was in the fight game.
Yeah, sure. Fascinating character, the Duke, isn't he? Any idea what work he specializes in?
I wouldn't know.
I mean, for instance, what would he want of Deanne Grant?
He's quite a one for the ladies, is Mr. Martin.
Yeah. So it could be just routine, his coming here, wouldn't it?
What else, Mr. Webb?
Well, that's what I was hoping that you'd know, Pat.
As a barman, I only know nearly everything about everybody.
As a club owner, I like to know it all. Good night, Pat.
Good night, sir.
Looks as though you haven't lost your touch.
Gotta keep your strength up, Duke. This is brain food.
I was hoping it would be something to eat.
Bit early for your girlfriend, isn't it?
Maybe she heard about your cooking.
Oh, good morning. I'm so sorry to call so early. I'd like a word with Mr. Martin.
What name?
Mr. Webb.
That's all right, Barney. Show him in.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Martin. I apologize for calling like this.
Please. Won't you join me?
No, thank you. Perhaps a little coffee?
Barney?
As you can imagine, this visit is urgent.
Obviously.
And private.
Oh, Barney, some more toast.
You got some already?
Some more toast, Barney.
All right.
Sit down.
Thank you very much. In deals like this, only the principal should be involved. Don't you agree?
So you've come round to a deal?
Well, you've got the formula. What choice have I? Now, Mr. Martin, we are both men of the world. Why be greedy and fight each other?
Why, indeed. There should be enough for two.
Herr Dolman solved his little sum so well that there are plenty of people ready to pay big and fast for the answers. As a matter of interest, what price are your employers offering you?
Talking about money always embarrasses me. Unless, of course, it's the right amount.
Yes, I appreciate that very well. Who's hired you, then?
Come.
Of course, we might both be working for the same interest. Wouldn't that be amusing?
Die laughing.
Of course, if we don't reach an agreement, Mr. Martin, you may.
How's Deanne?
Ask Johnny Matlock.
I'm asking you.
Oh, really, Mr. Martin? Of what possible interest is Deanne Grant to us? Now, this formula is of a very high market value. Our only interests are to get together, split the profits, and then, well, each of us can go away on a nice long holiday.
And, of course, trust each other.
Oh, I trust you.
You have to. I've got the formula.
Oh, well, think it over. I'm in no hurry. Yet.
You are, but I'm afraid you'll have to wait just the same.
Paula?
Yes.
Please come in.
Good morning, Paula. Meet everybody. That's Barney.
Hello, Barney.
Hello.
And this is Mr. Webb, Paula Grant.
How do you do?
Oh, Deanne's sister. Why, I see the resemblance, of course. I'm delighted to meet you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I look forward to our next meeting, Mr. Martin.
Bye.
Goodbye.
What was he doing here?
He's interested in the handbag, and so am I. Barney, let's have another look at that bag.
Okay.
You can help here, Paula. Tell me if there's anything unusual in the contents.
Well, this is new for a start.
Made in Germany. I wonder what else he brought back this trip. Names. Names by the dozen, all very neat. Here's one, though. Scribbled in, anyhow. McAllister. Does your sister know anyone by that name?
Not to my knowledge. Hey, but look at this.
Left luggage at the airport. Where'd you find it?
Under the parapet.
Well, things are beginning to shape up. He got through customs before me, yet Deanne was waiting for him in the reception hall when I bumped into her.
What could he have checked in at the airport?
We'll soon know when we check. This is going to be a busy day.
I'm not going to the airport now.
Whatever it is won't run away as long as we have this. We better see Mr. Matlock.
I haven't had any breakfast yet.
No time, Barney. Hide the bag again. Come on, Barney.
Duke?
Yeah?
You won't need me, will you?
Why?
We passed a cafe up the road.
Well?
Thought I might have a late breakfast.
All right, Barney.
Paula.
Morning, Michael. This is Tom Martin.
Tom Martin? But is anything wrong?
Why do you say that?
I suppose I associate private detectives with trouble.
Your secretary hasn't shown up for work this morning, has she? Aren't you surprised?
No, I sent her to London to do a job for me.
Delivering something?
No, collecting something. Why?
She disappeared last night.
Aren't you being a little melodramatic?
Perhaps. Your brother also isn't to be found.
Shall we go in here and talk?
Do you specialize in any particular branch of research, Mr. Matlock?
No, we pride ourselves that we can undertake anything.
Do you know of any possible reason for their disappearance?
No, but there must be some quite simple explanation.
Why did Johnny go to Germany?
I beg your pardon?
What do you know about Dolman and his formula?
Dolman was my best research worker.
Was?
Yes, I'm afraid so. He's dead.
Could you explain?
Yes, a few weeks ago he discovered that his sister was still alive in the Soviet zone of Germany. So naturally he went over there to try and bring her out. When I didn't hear from him,
You sent Johnny over to investigate?
Yes. When he got there, he discovered that Dolman had had a fatal heart attack. He'd been working very hard.
How do you know all about this?
Johnny phoned me from Berlin.
And the formula?
Really, I don't see what concern this is of yours.
Michael, please. Deanne may be in danger. Tom's only trying to help.
I quite appreciate that, Paula, but...
Please.
Very well. Dolman and I had been working for some time on the problem of combating metal fatigue. As you probably know, that's one of the last remaining barriers against long-range supersonic flight. Would have been worth a fortune to this firm. But the work was never completed. I'm afraid the final calculations died with Dolman.
There I don't agree with you. I believe Dolman completed the calculations before he died and Johnny brought them back.
Well, he would have handed them over to me by now.
Isn't that what you want to see him about today?
Certainly not. Purely a family affair.
It's not a family affair any longer.
I'm in your hands. Well, I have to go to town and collect the material which Deanne is picking up for me. Can I give you a lift?
No, thanks. I have my car.
Michael, would you drop me, please?
Yeah.
I think I ought to get back to Deanne's, just in case she turns up.
Surely. Goodbye, Mr. Matlock. I'll see you soon, Paula.
Johnny went to all that trouble to get this formula. Why should he leave it here?
This thing's hot, Barney. He's letting it cool off a little.
Hope it's not frozen stiff, that's all.
This must be Visitor's Day.
Huh?
Take a look at that car.
What do you know? The handbag collectors.
Barney, I may have to use the back door. Okay?
Okay.
guess you're just too smart for me. Do me a favor, will you? Ask Mr. Webb if this is what he calls trusting each other.
Webb? Never heard of him.
You didn't use the back door. Don't worry, change of plan. Hop in, we'll soon catch him. There's no need to. They've got a nice camera, and we've got a nice roll of film.
Yes?
Me, Barney and Duke Martin.
Oh, just a second. All right, you can come in now. Hello? What do you two want?
Guess.
Something in a hurry. Always was, it always will be, I suppose.
You were right the first time. How soon can I get prints off this?
Oh, about an hour?
Fine. Okay if Barney waits?
Sure, I can stand looking at him. In the dark.
Good. Meet me back at the flat. And bring back a new roll of film.
Sure. What can I do?
Stand over there in the corner.
Over here.
In the corner.
Yes, can I help you?
I'd like to see Mr. McAllister, please.
Do you have an appointment?
No, but he'll see me.
What name, please?
Matlock. John Matlock.
Yes, what is it?
Mr. John Matlock to see you, sir.
Send him in at once.
Would you come this way, please?
You're not Johnny Matlock. What's the meaning of this?
I had to see you, and the method I employed seems to have been effective.
Had to see me? Who are you?
I'm a private investigator. My name's Martin, Tom Martin.
I see. Well, what is it you want?
I believe your firm is interested in the problem of metal fatigue.
Well, of course we are, like any other organization of this type.
How interested?
What do you mean?
You clearly expected Johnny Matlock, didn't you? To make a deal about transferring Dolman's formula to your firm?
I fail to see why any private investigator should be interested in a perfectly straightforward business transaction.
There's been a lot of bidding for this formula. Some of it not exactly, legal. What kind of bid was yours?
Absolutely legal. If you must know, Johnny Matlock approached me on his brother's behalf. He telephoned me this morning.
This morning? To discuss terms?
No, to fix an appointment. The proposition was outright purchase, perfectly simple and straightforward.
I'm afraid it's not as simple and straightforward as it sounds.
Why not?
Because last night, Michael Matlock's secretary was kidnapped, and nobody knows where Johnny is.
I see. Well, I don't want to be mixed up in this. Here's the number from which Johnny Matlock telephoned me this morning. If it's of any help to you.
Thank you.
Naturally, after what you've told me, I won't pursue this transaction any further. I've obliged you for bringing the facts to my attention.
We all make mistakes.
If I can be of any further assistance to you, please let me know, Mr. Martin.
I remember that. Thanks. Good day.
Good day.
What's so special about this film?
I wish I knew.
I think I know. You can come out of the corner now. Take a look at these.
Mr. Martin, can I talk to you? It's rather urgent.
Come in. Want a drink?
Thanks. I realize there's something I ought to tell you. It's about Dolman. He did hand over the formula to Johnny before he died. Johnny realized its value and tried to get an outrageous amount of money from me. I know I should have told you about this before, but... well, it's not the sort of thing you tell to a complete stranger, is it?
Soda?
No, thanks. And for the same reason I couldn't go to the police.
And why are you telling me now?
Well, if Johnny and Deanna are in some sort of danger, I thought you ought to know all the facts.
Luke, I've got some real news for you.
I know, Barney. Just a minute.
Yeah, but
hold it.
Did you know that John had been negotiating elsewhere, just in case you didn't meet his price? And that he'd been smart enough to photograph the formula before he left Berlin?
Yeah, he took some lovely pictures.
Have you got them?
After some difficulty.
May I have them, please?
Barney, the photographs.
You sure? Now?
I think so.
There you are. All delivered safe and sound.
You better check them.
Yes, of course.
Metal fatigue.
Take your hands off me.
Just a precaution. Don't get the ideas. Well, maybe.
Come in.
You? I suppose the party's over. Can I go now?
I only wish I could let you. But, well, what good is a camera without a film in it? That was rather clever of Johnny. Or Martin.
Martin? Who's he?
Yes, it's just possible you know nothing about him. Tell me, where's the film?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You dropped your handbag last night. What?
Ask him. He didn't exactly invite me to get into the car.
You got rid of that handbag deliberately. This camera is a blind. The formula is in the handbag. Isn't it?
I hope you're right. You haven't got that at any rate.
No. But I know where to get it. And how.
But it's still no good to you if you don't know where the formula is hidden.
Precisely. And there's only one man who can tell me that. Johnny Matlock. Where is he?
I haven't the faintest idea.
I find that very difficult to believe.
I can't help that.
Oh, maybe you can when you've thought it over.
You can't frighten me.
You know, you're in for a long and very uncomfortable stay. Only you can shorten it. If you tell me where Matlock is.
I don't know where he is. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Well, you seem to forget the police have been informed by now.
No, I doubt that very much, for all sorts of reasons. Oh, well, I'll give you until tonight. After that, I shall have to aid your memory. So think hard, will you?
This looks like it. Johnny chose a nice hideout.
Yeah, he should have known you can check addresses through phone numbers. I'm going aboard.
Aye, Skipper.
What?
Skipper.
Oh. I didn't know you lived here.
I'm sorry too, Tom. But there's been so many thieves around lately.
Did you call Johnny Matlock a thief?
Now, wait a minute.
I haven't the time. Listen, I need your help. Information, mostly.
I don't know anything.
Johnny Matlock's using this place as a hideaway.
No, you're wrong.
His coat's right there.
He just wanted to stay for a couple of days.
Don't stall, Pat. This is serious.
Johnny made me promise not to mention it to anyone.
Champ, Deanne's in danger. I've got to know where I can find Johnny.
I don't know where he is. That's the truth. I just lent him my wagon, but I'll contact you when he comes back.
Okay.
I think that's Johnny now. Look, I'll have a word with him first, sort of prepare him. Hello, Pat. Johnny, somebody wants to see you.
Why, you double-crosser?
Now, take it easy. You only wants to help.
Barney. Barney. What are you doing down there?
Keeping watch.
You know, there's another thing I don't understand. You figure that Webb's got the girl. Why don't we go down there and have a showdown?
Because the important thing, Barney, is to find out who's behind the setup.
Oh, I see. Strategy.
No, tactics. Hello.
Tom, is that you? Paula here. I've got to see you at once.
Oh, take it easy, Paula. What's the matter?
Something's happened. Come over as soon as you can.
Hello?
What's up? Better get down there right away.
No, you stay here. You're on handbag duty again.
Oh, heck. I never have any fun. Aren't you with Duke?
No, Barney. I'm right here.
But you should be. Your telephone.
What are you talking about?
Look, just now, you spoke to him on that telephone. Told him to come over and see you.
I did nothing of the sort. You must have been dreaming.
I don't dream in broad daylight.
Where did he go then?
Deanne's. Wait a minute. Maybe this is a trap. I better get over there right away. You could have got there by now.
Hello?
Duke! I thought you'd walked into trouble. Look, Paula's here. She never called you up. You want to talk to her?
Not unless she has something to say to me.
No, nothing special. Just wanted to know if you made any progress.
I may have it there.
Huh?
Barney, entertain the lady. See that she waits for me. I'll be leaving right away.
Sure. Watch your step. Would you like to read my book while you're waiting?
No, thank you.
It's quite good.
I'm sure it is.
Shall I tell you about it? I peeked at the end.
Really?
The butler did it.
It's always the butler.
Would you like to hear some records?
No, thank you.
We've got both kinds, Bop and Beethoven. Sure sounded like you.
Voices are deceptive on the telephone.
Tom said to entertain you. Don't seem to be very successful.
If you feel you must do something for me, I'd love some tea.
Really?
Really.
Brewing up. Lemon or milk?
Lemon, please.
Okie dokie.
Here we are. Biscuits and everything. Now what?
5 bottles of whiskey. There's another dozen to come.
Okay. Get the evening papers, will you?
Sure.
Got it? Nice work, Miss Grant.
When shall I hear from you?
When everything's checked up.
I'll be at Deanne's.
Open for business, Mr. Webb?
Always. But not for deals with amateurs.
Since when is Paula a professional?
You'll excuse me. Don't be a bore, Johnny.
Give me that handbag. Everybody's using the old tricks today.
Take care of him.
Deanne!
Oh. So that's it. So that was the deal, was it?
Tom, please. I had no choice.
Did you really think you could trust a character like that?
I'm only concerned with seeing Deanne return safe. So when Webb phoned...
I can guess. Get him the handbag and he'd release Deanne.
I know it sounds phony. Anyway, I've done my part. Why is he taking so long about his?
You delivered the right handbag, but the wrong film.
Tom, you must give me the formula. It's the only way we can save Deanne.
You can't handle it like that.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Stand around and wait?
Look, I haven't got it. That cloakroom ticket was a phony lead. John is the only one who knows where it is, and he's in the hospital with a bullet in his shoulder.
What happened? Is he all right? Have you seen him?
No. I hung around hoping to talk to him, but he hadn't regained consciousness. They figure he'll be all right.
Tom, what are we going to do?
There's not much to go on. But there is one place that might give us a lead. Do you want to go along with me this time?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. How are you doing?
No luck so far. Nothing but club business here. Hey, Tom, just a minute. Take a look at this.
Pat, I need a bottle of 1844 for table 4.
Okay, I'll get it for you.
Well, none up here. Oh, well, never mind. I'll get the cellar keys from the office.
No, it's difficult to find that wine.
Well, what do you mean? Is the cellar full up?
I said I'll get it.
All right, I don't need...
Oh, sorry. Slipped.
It's quite all right. Sir, my fault.
How'd you make out?
No. Pat. Look, this is from a real estate office, a list of houses for sale. Has Webb bought a house recently?
He might have done.
Could have been one of these. All we've got to do is to find out which one.
Oh, that should be easy at this time of night.
Look, there's a night number here.
So it was you who telephoned me this evening.
Have a drink?
Straight Scotch.
Right, sir.
Well, I'm waiting for your proposition.
I take it that now your attitude is not quite so scrupulous.
There's no harm in discussing what you have to offer, is there?
Of course, you realize that since we last met, the bargain sale's over. The price has gone up.
I'm prepared to discuss that aspect with the man you represent.
Suppose we do that. Shall we go?
Paula.
McAllister, what on earth are you doing here?
Look, I'm delighted that we're getting together at last.
Getting together? What are you talking about?
Oh, I warned you when you first started on this Dolman project that the cost of experimenting would pretty near exhaust your reserves.
Nothing of the kind. I can assure you we have ample resources to be... What's it got to do with you, anyway?
You invited me, through your agent here, to discuss a merger.
Oh, I see. So this is your doing, Mr. Martin.
Look, you two carry on. I'm just an uninterested bystander.
I'm sorry you've been made such a fool of, McAllister.
Nobody makes a fool out of me. I demand an explanation.
Calm down. Especially you, Mr. McAllister, in the position you're in.
What do you mean by that?
You were pretty clever the first time we met, but when you came into that club tonight...
I had a phone call. I was told I'd be met there in connection with a business deal.
With an unknown contact in a nightclub.
I've got where I am by always following up everything. I seize every opportunity.
Enterprise is one thing. Strong-arm business is something else.
Are you accusing me of kidnapping?
Not you. Webb did that.
Webb? Who's he?
The owner of the club you came to.
Your theories are a little extravagant, Mr. Martin.
Are they? As I see it, someone hired Webb to do the dirty work. But as soon as he found out the real value of the commodity, he decided to work for himself. All I want to know is which one of you two characters hired him in the first place.
Are you insinuating that I should hire a thug to regain my own property?
Didn't have much choice, did you? It was either that or years of work wasted.
That's absurd, Mr. Martin.
Aren't you going to answer it?
Yes, yes, of course. Hello? No, I'm afraid you have the wrong number.
Oh, no, they haven't, Mr. Matlock. They have the right number, haven't they? Go on, talk.
Hello? Yes, mistake. Oh, sorry. Oh, yes? Oh, good. No, you can't do that. I tell you, she doesn't know anything.
Well, what is the truth?
I must have been crazy. I just wanted to teach Johnny a lesson. I hired Webb only to get her luggage. I didn't intend that he should kidnap Deanne.
Do you know where she's being held?
No, I don't. Webb always phones me here. I've tried to get him to give her up, but it's no use.
There's still just a chance. With any luck, we should have traced his whereabouts by now. You see, Webb has the film, but he doesn't know it.
Hello? Yes, Duke, she's right here.
Hello? Yes, Tom, I found the address.
Good. You and Barney meet me at Matlock's place.
Right away. Come on, Barney. Night, Pat.
Night, miss.
Very, very interesting, Mr. Martin. And now perhaps you will apologize for all those insinuations you made.
I am sorry, Mr. McAllister. But you see, in my business also, one has to seize every opportunity.
But where is this formula?
Patience, Barney. You will see.
We turn off here.
Paula, take the car, drive it over to those trees and park it there. We're going to try and send Deanne out to you.
Thanks.
Don't thank us. We haven't done it yet. All right, Mr. Webb. This is it. The handbag, please. Thank you. This is what I was after, the compact.
It's only me, Duke. Girls are on their way.
Good. You can do the conjuring trick. Take a look at that lipstick. Break it in two.
Well, I'll be... This is it, all right? I should have hired you in the first place.
I don't think you're going to be hiring anyone for a while. The police are on the way.
Okay, Martin. Drop your gun. Drop it.
The film. Come on. Oh, thanks for your help. want the film? Go and get it.
I don't have to. I'm afraid I have to repeat myself, but this is what we were both after.
I realize I've caused you a lot of trouble, Mr. March.
That's all right.
Lucky to get out of it no worse than this.
Yes, remember that for the future. And, may I have an invitation to the wedding?
Name the first one Duke.
Barney.
Sorry.
Really, Barney. See you later, dear.
Okay, Paula. Bye.
Bye.
Call the second one Barney. Oh, sorry again.
Hey, wait for me.
Hey, Barney.
Oh, no, not again.
Barney.
Bye.